Imagine knowing secrets that are best kept hidden. Think about it. There are certain things that should never be shared carelessly, right? It's quite fascinating to consider. Keeping silent holds a surprising amount of power, a robust strength that often flies under the radar. Indeed, sometimes choosing not to say anything speaks volumes more than any words could. By keeping your cards close to your chest, you cloak yourself in mystery. This makes you unpredictable and shields you from potential threats. It's a clever tactic to protect your innermost plans and feelings. It throws off those who might be plotting against you, keeping them unbalanced and in the dark. In this enlightening presentation, I'll uncover 5 key things that those specially chosen should keep to themselves. As we explore these unspoken truths, remember the value of strategic concealment. Not only does it safeguard your personal ambitions, it also preserves your spiritual path from being tainted by external influences. By mastering the art of discretion, you empower yourself to move stealthily towards your goals, avoiding the pitfalls that come from too much exposure. Keeping certain aspects of your life veiled is not just a tactic, it's an essential skill for those who lead a purpose-driven life. Moreover, understanding when to hold back information can be as crucial as knowing when to act. It's about controlling the narrative of your life, deciding how much others get to see and know. This control is a powerful tool in building alliances and navigating complex social dynamics. It helps in setting boundaries that define who we are and how we interact with the world around us. As we continue to navigate through these insights, let's consider how this practice of selective sharing can be applied not just individually, but also in our interactions with others to foster deeper connections and mutual respect. There are details that ought to remain confidential, shared only in your private moments with the divine. Let's dive into these topics. Guarding your dreams. It's wise to keep your future aspirations and plans to yourself. Often, sharing too much about your intentions gives others, sometimes those who don't wish you well, the chance to interfere. As the old saying in Proverbs 29:11 goes, it's the foolish who spill all their thoughts, while the wise bide their time and keep their cards close to their chest. Consider the wisdom in reserving your most personal revelations. It's not always best to broadcast every vision or dream prematurely, especially when those dreams are still taking shape. Take the example of Mary, who was destined to become the mother of Jesus. She was entrusted with a monumental secret that required time and privacy to foster. Her experience teaches us that some promises are meant to be kept quiet, nurtured in the heart until the perfect moment arrives. Like tender seedlings, big dreams need protection in their initial phases. Revealing them too soon can expose them to doubts and negativity, potentially derailing them before they have the chance to flourish. Instead of seeking immediate approval from others, quietly nurture your visions through prayer and reflection. Sharing should be limited, perhaps with a select few who support and understand the value of discretion. Remember that the journey to realizing your dreams is often as important as the dreams themselves. Patience and persistence are virtues that can significantly influence the outcome. Instead of rushing to share your visions, allow them the room to grow and evolve. This can be a solitary process, but it's a valuable one. As your dreams mature, they become more resilient and ready to withstand the challenges they will inevitably face. Moreover, as you progress on your path, consider the timing of your revelations. Not every stage of your journey will require the same level of secrecy, but discernment is key. There will be moments when it's advantageous to open up to broader circles, perhaps to attract support or resources that align with your mission. However, always weigh the benefits of sharing against the risks. By strategically managing the information you divulge, you create a shield around your aspirations, protecting them from premature scrutiny and the potential malice of adversaries. Keeping your dreams guarded ensures that when the time comes, they are robust enough to stand strong and reach their full potential. Guarding family privacy. family issues should be kept private. This includes anything from disagreements with your spouse to financial worries and health troubles. Broadcasting these personal matters can create serious problems within your family. Remember, not everything that happens at home needs to be shared publicly. Sometimes it's best to resolve conflicts privately rather than turning them into public spectacles. It's important to note that the people you might tell about your problems often have their own issues, which they don't share with you. So, consider carefully before you decide to make your private life public. It's a misconception that sharing a problem always solves it. This isn't always true and can depend greatly on whom you're sharing with. Telling the wrong person could make things worse. Scriptures like Proverbs 17 and 1 Peter 4:8 teach us that love should lead us to cover over offenses, not expose them. Therefore, avoid sharing too much on social media or with colleagues and neighbors. Instead, keep family matters within the family and seek guidance from trusted, spiritually mature advisors who can maintain confidentiality. Continuing in this vein, consider how exposure of family issues can invite unwelcome criticism and make your loved ones targets for accusation. Instead of laying bare the faults and flaws of your family to a critical world, handle these matters with discretion. For instance, had Mary openly lamented to Elizabeth about Joseph's initial reaction to her pregnancy, it could have led to unnecessary complications and judgment. This scenario required wisdom and discretion, qualities each family should aspire to embody when dealing with internal affairs. Moreover, embracing a forgiving and gracious attitude towards family disagreements can transform potential conflicts into opportunities for healing and strengthening bonds. By protecting the privacy of your family members, you cultivate a safe space where issues can be addressed constructively. Remember, fostering a loving and confidential environment is not only about avoiding drama, but about healing and improving relationships under the guidance of love and patience. So, rather than contributing to negativity through careless talk, strive to be a source of support and positivity for your family. Building success in shadows. When God blesses you with early success, be it in your career advancements, financial growth, or new opportunities, it's often tempting to share these joys with the world immediately. However, the wisdom of Proverbs 21:5 reminds us that while diligent planning leads to prosperity, rushing can result in poverty. It's vital to recognize that your new gains are still delicate. Revealing them too soon can endanger their potential. It's better to embrace patience and wait for the right moment for disclosure, ensuring the longevity and stability of your success. For instance, when King Saul was anointed, he was instructed to act on the signs given to him quietly, as making them public was not advised. Similarly, David, who triumphed over Goliath as a young fighter, kept his victory private to avoid unwanted attention that could jeopardize his future reign. This principle of reserved celebration applies to modern achievements as well, such as business successes. Publicizing your accomplishments too early can attract negative energies like jealousy and rivalry, which might undermine your progress. Instead, build your foundation quietly and let your achievements speak for themselves when they're ready. It is crucial to build a solid foundation before stepping into the spotlight. This approach not only secures your accomplishments, but also develops your character. By managing your early successes with humility and discretion, you allow yourself the space to grow and adapt without the pressure of external expectations. This method minimizes risks and sets a stable stage for future public recognition. Moreover, this period of quiet growth can be a time of reflection and strategic planning. It offers a unique opportunity to fine-tune your plans and fortify your position. By the time you're ready to go public with your successes, you'll have a robust setup that can withstand scrutiny and inspire confidence in others. Therefore, cherish the quiet moments of early success, as they are as valuable as the achievements themselves, allowing you to build a lasting legacy on a foundation of thoughtful discretion and strength. Prudent paths to prosperity. Talking about your money and what you own can be a trap. In a world where social media is everywhere, it's easy to want to show off. But remember, showing off can lead to trouble. The Bible says in Proverbs 13:11 that money gained dishonestly will vanish, but saving bit by bit will make your wealth grow. It's smarter to build your wealth quietly and steadily without making a big show of it. Instead of trying to impress others with expensive things and trips, find value in living simply and saving wisely. Chasing after flashy symbols of wealth can turn people away from God and doesn't really prove your worth. Keep your financial information, like how much you make or your savings, to yourself if you can. Talking too much about your money can lead to problems like people trying to take advantage of you, or even legal troubles. Being quietly thankful for what you have is better than flaunting your wealth. Focus on God's kingdom first, and you'll find that financial security will come naturally in time. It's also smart to keep quiet about your work successes and opportunities. When you get a promotion or a new job, it's best not to share every detail online. Oversharing can make you a target for jealousy or negative energy from others who might want to see you fail. Instead, work hard quietly and let your successes speak for themselves. Let others praise your accomplishments, as Proverbs 27:2 advises, and keep your eyes on God's plan without getting caught up in seeking approval from everyone. By adopting this approach, you'll find that peace of mind and a sense of security are more easily attained. Financial wisdom isn't just about accumulating wealth, but also about managing risks and maintaining a low profile to avoid potential threats. Over time, this disciplined approach fosters a robust financial foundation that supports not only personal success, but also contributes to a stable and supportive environment for those around you. Embrace the virtues of humility and discretion, and you'll likely see that opportunities for growth and prosperity can come from unexpected sources when you least anticipate them. This not only ensures your financial stability, but also aligns with spiritual growth, reinforcing the benefits of a well-rounded and grounded life approach. Guarding the sanctity, the experiences we have on our spiritual journey, including dreams, visions, encounters with angels, prophecies, and other such divine interactions, are deeply personal and not always meant for sharing. It's essential to discern when to keep these sacred experiences to ourselves and when to share them to uplift others. Consider the story of Mary, who kept the news of her miraculous conception private until the right time, as directed by an angel. Similarly, the Apostle John was specifically told not to write about the visions he heard in the book of Revelation, and Paul, too, kept silent about the unspeakable revelations he received, as recorded in his second letter to the Corinthians. These spiritual revelations can be compared to a child in the womb, needing protection and the right environment to grow. Disclosing them too soon or in the wrong setting can hinder their intended purpose. Therefore, it's crucial to nurture these experiences privately until the appropriate time to share them is clear. Casual conversation can dilute the profound nature of these encounters, and using them for personal gain or as sermon topics can detract from their sanctity. Instead, honor these moments of divine intimacy by preserving their confidentiality until the time is right. Expanding on this, the wisdom to know when to share and when to remain silent about our spiritual experiences is akin to learning an art. This art involves a deep understanding of the spiritual significance and the impact of timing. Misjudging this can lead to a loss of essential spiritual insights and benefits that were meant to be a guiding light for us or for others in due time. By maintaining a reverent silence, we allow these experiences to fully develop and mature, ensuring they serve their divine purpose in our lives and in the lives of those around us when finally revealed. Moreover, in the silence and secrecy of our spiritual encounters, we find a unique strength and beauty. It's in these quiet moments alone with our thoughts and revelations that we often find the most profound growth and clarity. The practice of keeping certain spiritual insights private not only protects the sanctity of the experience, but also builds a deeper connection with the divine, fostering a personal journey that is rich with personal revelations and spiritual fortitude. As we navigate our spiritual paths, let us strive to balance the sharing of our insights with the preservation of their sacredness, keeping in mind that some truths are best cherished in the quiet solitude of our hearts.